Alright guys, I'm sorry. My dog started barking. I apologize about that. So, yeah, AJ, it's definitely a massive swing. It's very simple. So once it hits this structure point, this real level of support, we will see clear rejection towards the top side for the bullish flag to be completed and shoot towards this top side. Again, reasons why I know this is going down because it's creating lower lows. Even though it wicked down here, it closed below, causing a lower low to happen. It's creating a bullish flag. Lower lows and lower highs are being made. The highs are being maintained, so it is on a downtrend. Besides that, it's at a structure point for a reversal to occur, and that reversal will happen. Now we just need to wait for it. We just need to wait for it. Like I said, I see possible head and shoulders variation coming down to neckline, rejection towards the top side, forming lower high to drop completely. The highest I see this going is maybe 1300 if it were to shoot up. But if you're going to swing this, you just place a sell, put a stop loss of maybe 100 pips, very, very small, like a 0.10. If your account's 500, put a 0.10. You're risking maybe 100, 150 bucks total for a possible $700 payout. It's still 1 to 6, 1 to 7. And this is real take profit, what we're looking for towards the long run. So now let's go to AU really, really fast, and why AU is doing what it's doing and why it was that sell briefly. So if we go here weekly, we see here there's a, I don't know, well, this is just clear rejection. It's called a hammer, bullish hammer. Clear rejection towards the top side. Reason why it dropped back down is because it hit a high. Since it hit a high, just think about it like this. There's a lot of bearish momentum. Alright, just think about it like that. Best way I can explain it. This is a bunch of bearish momentum. Alright, there's a bunch of bearish momentum. You have some sort of bullish rejection going on, but it's still bearish. So it's gonna still try to push down. That's the point of it. It wants to push down. So it's bullish pressure, still overall bearish momentum, pushed it down. Even though it created a higher low, it still created a higher low. Look where it closed, even if it's by a little bit. Created a higher low, double bottom rejection. I've been in this trade since last week. And I already called take profit on it up here. Now the reason why I told you guys to sell is because price needs to reject. And basically after I saw the shooting star variation, low turned high area, it needs to reject. This is kind of following the same pattern as EJ. So now I still believe it's going to come down for a sell because price needs to reject it, gain some momentum, most likely to around this area. Our entry is 7.2900. Our stop loss is 600. Personally, I don't have a stop loss on it because I know it's going to go up. So even if I enter here, I'll let it ride down. I don't really care because I understand. I understand that rejection is too strong. It's not gonna do it. It's gonna shoot completely up to here, take profit. Then once it reaches here, we might see another little drop towards the downside. Another little drop towards the downside and continue up. But if we look at even monthly where it's at a prime key zone. Weekly, prime key zone. Daily, prime key zone. Hammer rejection, bullish, bullish, bullish. Low turned high, rejected towards the downside. Double bottom with a higher low. So when you have double bottoms, you have this type of double bottom. You have this type of double bottom, which is weaker, which is probably going to come to neckline and then form an inverted. Then you have this type of double bottom, which is a higher low, which is a lot stronger indicator that price is going to break neckline, move towards the top side, come down and form again to move up here. That's like really what we're looking at. So to be safe, you could just press a buy, put a stop loss 70 pips down, you'll be in the trade perfectly fine. But we're trying to intraday trade. This is possible setup until tomorrow, push down towards the downside, hit structure point, bounce off towards the top side. So that's the setup that we're looking at. These are the prime 2 setups we're looking at. I think there's other setups that I told you. I think GA too, but let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah, same thing. So here on GA, even though it is on an uptrend, yes, it is on an uptrend. That's completely right. It's on an uptrend. But what you need to understand is off the weekly, it's not. Off the weekly, all this rejection. So there's two things. Bodies tell you a lot. Wicks tell you a lot. Okay? So you just have to... Wicks tell you support resistance on smaller time frames, but body tells you real support resistance where price was at. So price rejected this area. Even though it shot up in this week, it closed below this support. That's for a reason, It even closed below this high. Look at this high. It closed below that for a reason. If it wanted to, it could close up here or here, but it didn't. It completely rejected it, saying that there's still bearish momentum pushing towards the downside. And this is a massive swing that we're looking for. You know, this is a good 400 pip move. Even further, really, you know, like this is like what I'm looking at, long term, about 1,400 pips in the coming months, which I'm pretty sure it's going to reach it, because even here, you know, already kind of formed its inverted head and shoulders on a higher time frame. Even on the weekly, you can clearly see it formed a head and shoulders, broke through. So it needs to make that push towards the downside. This would be your first take profit. But that's what I see, clear rejection. Clear. And then this tells me everything I need to know. Look, it engulfed this high, it broke this high. But price doesn't just move one way. Again, current price where it's at is bullish. That's where current price is at. It's bullish. So even though it broke this low, it's still bullish momentum. So it needs to push towards the top side. That's why I have a buy on it. Push towards the top side, most likely hit this area. Around here, and then sell. And I'm pretty sure I have a sell limit right about here. Or I think I have it at 200 just to be safe. Yeah, I have it at 0.76 200 to be safe. I believe it will break this and actually go here. But just monitor, you know, like if I see what's going on, I'll monitor it too, but just understand that this is a big sell opportunity. We're just trying to catch the push up, which is a buy, which I'm currently in a buy, which you guys should be in a buy too if you took the trade. And this is going to go up. You'll be in profit tonight. You know, and it just makes sense. GBP AUD. So if this goes up, that means the pound is going up. The AUD is going down. If you look at AUD USD, what is AUD USD doing right now? It is going down, meaning that the AUD dollar is losing value. It's going to go down. The pound is going to go up. So GBP AUD, pound versus Aussie dollar, goes up in value. That means the Aussie dollar is losing value. AUD USD is going down, meaning the Aussie dollar is losing value, which is what GBP is saying. And then once GBP comes here, it's going to shoot up. When GA goes here, it's going to shoot down. It's all in confluence with each other. So it's good setups right now. You just have to be patient and look at it. You know, the cleanest setup is definitely AU. Definitely AU is the cleanest setup. I see this by the end of this week. Maybe even Tuesday or Wednesday I see it. Because there's some good news coming out. And then EJ. EJ is a very nice setup. You know, EJ is a very nice setup right now. And that's just clean, you know. For people who swing trade, guys, this is it. That's the move you want to be in. That's the move you want to be in. So, I know Shane is going to pull something up in a little bit, I think. And then, yeah, just spread the word. You know, right now, everybody is invited to get in on it. Sooner or later, it's not going to be that way. Right now, it can grow as much as you want, but like I said, sooner or later, it won't be that way. So just take advantage of it and enjoy it. Any critiques, just say it. I'm definitely going to make the stop losses a lot bigger now. Like I said, AU hit stop loss by 4 pips. EJ hit it by like 5.6. Not even 6 pips. Not even, which is stupid. And then it went into profit. You know, I had a profit, but you guys hit stop loss, even though it definitely made the move. It made the correct move. It was just very tight stop losses. But we're going to change that. We're going to fix it. It happened twice. It's not going to happen again. And that's it. All right, guys.